Students, today's chapter is Measurement and Effects of Heat. Student, what is the difference between heat and temperature? We know that a substance is made up of atoms. The atoms in a substance are always in motion. The total kinetic energy of the atoms in a substance is a measure of the heat contained in that substance, while the temperature of a substance is related to the average kinetic energy of atoms. If the average kinetic energy of atoms in two objects is equal, then their temperatures will also be equal. In figure 14.3, A and B show the velocities of atoms in a gas at high and low temperature, respectively. The direction and the length of the arrows attached to the atoms show the direction and magnitude of the velocity of the atoms. The velocity of atoms in the gas at higher temperature is larger than that of velocity of atoms in the gas at lower temperature. The velocities of atoms in a solid object are shown by arrows in figure 14.3c. The atoms in a solid object are tied to one another because of the forces acting between them, so they cannot be displaced from their places because of heat. They oscillate around their fixed position. Higher the temperature of the solid, faster is their velocity of oscillation. Suppose A and B are two objects made from the same substance. The mass of A is twice the mass of B, which means that the number of atoms in A is twice the number of atoms in B. Even if the temperature of A and B are equal, the average kinetic energy of atoms in A is same as that in B. The total kinetic energy of atoms in A is twice that in B. Thus, heat content of A is twice that of B, even though they both have the same temperature. Student, next topic is thermometer. You must have seen the thermometer that is used when someone at home has fever. That thermometer is called clinical thermometer. Different thermometers are used for different purposes. Let us first learn about the working of a thermometer. The thermometer is shown in figure 14.4a. It has a narrow glass tube which has a bulb at one end. The bulb and part of the tube is filled with a liquid. Earlier, mercury was used, but as it is harmful for us, it has been replaced with alcohol. The rest of the volume of the tube has vacuum and its other end is closed. The bulb is kept in contact with the other object whose thermometer is to be measured so that its temperature becomes same as that of the object. Because of the increased temperature, the alcohol inside it expands and its level in the tube rises, using the properties of the expansion of alcohol. The temperature can be obtained from the level of the alcohol. The tube of the thermometer is marked accordingly. Figure 14.4b shows a clinical thermometer. As the body temperature of a healthy person is 37 degrees Celsius, clinical thermometers are designed to measure temperatures between 35 degrees Celsius and 42 degrees Celsius. These days, instead of the above type, digital thermometers are used for clinical purposes. One such thermometer is shown in figure 14.4c. This does not use the expansion of liquid due to heat. Instead, it has a sensor which can measure the heat coming out from the body directly, and from that can measure the temperature of the body. The thermometers used in laboratory are similar to the one shown in figure 14.4a, except that the range of the temperature that it can measure is large spanning 40 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius or even larger. A special type of thermometer is used to measure the minimum and maximum temperature in a day. It is called the maximum minimum thermometer. It is shown in figure 14.4D.